Trying to do an unboxing here, and you can see I have two cats now sitting next to the box. Anyway, what I have here today is the um, Cool Mini or Not Comics Volume 1 Kickstarter. I was a late backer, so probably some people already have it. I pledged late. But what I did was I got the comics and the minis for Zombicide, Zombicide Invader, and Cthulhu Death May Die. They're hamming it up for the TV. So what I want to do is I want to open it up, look at the comics, and then talk a little bit about the minis and just the books in general, just see how they look. So I haven't opened this. You can see the only thing I did is I took the mailing label off, and I took the shipping label off because it had my label on it as well. And I just crushed a cat. But hey, all right, let's get started. Both of you can go away. Be good cats. By the way, Mose, you're going to have to go down. Mara was the other one who already left. All right, so we have the box open. Have some lovely paper. That aside. More paper. So here is the comic book extras for the Zombicide. Includes components for Zombicide first and second edition. I did back the second edition. I didn't have the setup or the PC to do a unboxing video at the time, so I couldn't really do it here. But here we have, what, 8 new minis that I can paint and use in Zombicide. This is the Invader book of extras. Oop, that light is bright on there. There we go. So you can see there. This is for Zombicide Invader. 6 miniatures, 1 abomination. So we have... Oh, that abomination looks cool. I have Invader. I haven't painted it up yet. The only Zombicides I'm missing are... I have Green Horror. I need Black Plague. I need those two. Black Plague and Wolfsburg. And then I'll have all those. So, but yeah. An alien? Or a robot? Huh. That one there looks kind of like a robot. So, alright. Then we have... this is the Cthulhu Death May Die comic book extras. Expert Cultist cards. I'm not from Boston. Cultist cards, detective tokens, painting tokens, and 6 investigator miniatures, and 6 dashboards. Yeah, I actually have just started painting some of the minis on Death May Die. I did Miss Borden, or aka Lizzie Borden. So that is all the minis. I'll open those last. I want to go through the comics now. Take the plastic out. So here is Zombicide Invader, Dead Contact, so we'll look at that in a second. Get the box off my desk. Maybe it'll keep my cats off the desk because, hey, they love boxes. This is Zombicide. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is day 1. This is following the adventures of some people right at the outbreak in this Zombicide universe, which is kind of cool. So we'll go over that in a second. Now we have the last one, which is the Cthulhu Death May Die, Fight or Flight. That's the spine. Yeah, pretty cool books. There were other ones I could have gotten along with it, but I didn't. Chose not to. Because I wasn't familiar with the games. Rising Sun. I think one more. I don't have the games, and I really don't know if I'm interested in that. I have so many minis to paint as it is. Alright, that's it for that. So let's start with Cthulhu Death May Die. Alright. Fight or Flight. Dark clouds obscure the sun and hideous creatures roam Miskatonic County. The last hope orphanage is under siege, and the only chance for salvation lies in the profane pages of a book of spells being tracked down by a small group of ragtag heroes. Lysa, aided by a demon locked in a lantern. Jack, with his unstoppable old truck. Rocco, who fought in the trenches and teeters on the edge of berserker madness. And Annabelle, the young voodoo queen of New Orleans, able to conjure otherworldly powers. Time is running out, the way is shrouded in the darkness. They are everywhere, the nightmare awaits, and dreams in the deep. Some of the artwork. Cthulhu mythology is pretty fascinating. If you haven't heard anything about it or know anything about it, H.P. Lovecraft, it's dark and scary stuff. Beautiful artwork, nice pages, crisp, clean, glossy. Very nice. Can't wait to read it. Don't want to spoil anything. Graveyard looked like teeth. Was it just me? Go find it again. There. That's just me, or are those tombstones, or are those teeth coming out of the ground? Cthulhu mows. So that's the comic. Set that over there. Let's open minis. And this is my first unboxing. I plan on doing more. I just got to figure out different things. Eventually, I plan on doing music. I just want to make sure it's DRM free because I don't want to, get copyright claims against my channel, either Twitch or YouTube. Yeah. So these are the cards. I'm not going to open them, but there's Tamara. Yeah, I'm going to open them. Maybe. Don't want to scratch the cards. Or myself. All right. And there's Tamara, the arcane painter. Oop, not doing that very well. So there's that. Alan, the detective. Jack, he's the truck driver with the unstoppable truck. Oop, wrong way. Rocco, the unhinged war veteran. Like I said, I haven't played this game, so I'm not too familiar with the mechanics. But I just love the artwork of the cards, the style, the time period it takes place in. Annabelle, the voodoo queen. And Lysa. That lantern looks creepy. I mean, how well you can see that lantern, but yeah, it looks pretty messed up. And the cards, the cultist cards. And then ooh, that could be fun to paint. I'm looking at that with the canvas. I don't know how I would do that. I don't want to just leave it blank. The lantern would be kind of hard. So the glare's not sitting on it. Tape. There's always tape. All right. So, kind of seem a little better. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the canvas. Painting that on there would be kind of cool. I just don't know if I'm a good enough painter, since I mainly paint for stress relief. My camera picks up pretty good on stuff up close. Yeah, that's the Voodoo Queen. I like these. I like these a lot. All right. Put everything back. I have OCD and I don't want to lose any of this. That's the Cthulhu box down. You can see she listened really well about staying off the table. Zombicide. The dead are returning to life to devour the living. In an instant, the world was plunged into chaos. No one could have predicted it. No one except Ned. They thought he was crazy, but now he's vindicated. He has a safe shelter, fully stocked with everything he needs to survive, and just waiting to welcome him and his group of friends. That is, if they can even reach it. There's a city full of zombies to cross. Ammo is scarce, supplies too. They must move slowly and silently to avoid notice, but when the horde catches on, they'll have to strike fast and hard if they hope to survive. So here we are doomed. The end is nigh. I don't know as many comic book artists now as I used to when I was younger. I'm also going to be working on rebagging my comic book collection because I had a bunch of them. They've been in the shed for a while, and I don't know if I'll stream it or not. I might just if anyone wants to talk comics with me. That'll be fun because I was surprised they've been in the shed and it's so humid where I live at that just I thought they would all be ruined, but surprisingly, only a few have been really unsalvageable. Most of them are actually still in really good condition. So I'm just bagging them, putting them in comic long boxes, and storing them, keeping them safe. We gotta do that. So many things. All right, so there's that. Give another close-up look at the cover. The spine, just says Zombicide, and then the back. Very typical Zombicide art, or their box art. It actually looks like it would be the cover for one of their games. And the comic art is good too. Let's see what we got in that extras box. So, yep, I have two cats. They like to be annoying and hang on. One is kind of playing in the box from the unboxing I'm doing. The other one is just wants to lay it on the table and kind of be in the way. The one on the table, she's her name is Mose. She's a year and a half old now, I think. I got her around New Year's last year, so give or take. So we have, oh, what is this? Oh, these are the missions. Comic book extra missions. Okay, here's things. Cool. That's one thing about Zombicide is they put tons of extra content on, not just after the game is done. They like to do missions. I forget what day they put new missions out. They have for all their games. For Zombicide, the fantasy ones, and then the Invader, and they've also started doing some for the Living Dead one. And I'm sure that once they ship the Western one, Undead or Alive, which I have also backed, that those will be start getting missions too. So let's look at. For those who don't know, these are the cards. They're These are for the original edition, and this style, the smaller style, are for Zombicide second edition. So that's kind of cool. They included both of them, depending on which version you have. That's kind of interesting. I'm only going to open the smaller one, I think. No, I'll open up the bigger one because that'll be easier to just to look at. So let's see. We have Norman, Marion. That's on the back, so I won't put it back over. Kiko, Julio, Jen, the hobo, Harlock, and Diana. We have those. Then we have the minis. Looks like I'm sitting right on a giant cat head. So I just want to pull out a couple, like her. She's pretty interesting to look at. Could be fun to paint. I think that's a her. That's kind of cool. I actually like that one too. That's an interesting. All right. So that is all of Zombicide second edition. Put everything back the way it should be. All right. So we got that. Now it's on to Invader. Dead Contact. On the planet PKL-7, the colonists extract xenium, the most precious substance in the universe. But battle has erupted between the hapless miners and the feral Xeno aliens. I thought Xenos were aliens. Anyway. Special Forces veterans Captain Kane, Sergeant Yuko, and Lieutenant Belgrov find themselves plunged neck deep into the conflict. While they're not concerned with PKL-7's fate, if they hope to survive, they'll have to take a stand with the colonists. Though the Xenos are not the only danger they face, for these elite soldiers are not exactly what they pretend to be. Dun dun dun! So I've only looked at the game. I haven't actually painted any of the miniatures from Invader yet. The only game I've finished painting, I've actually completely painted Prison Outbreak. Because that was the first one I bought. But I had, like I said, now I have them all, including the second edition with all the expansions except for the 2 Black Plague. So I'm kind of curious to really read this one. Cool artwork. It's on par with most comic book artists. Not like I think some comic book artists are underrated for their ability. Like I think J. Scott Campbell does a great job. Jim Lee was great. McFarlane, of course. But I think a lot of comic book artists now are overlooked for how talented they really are because of what they do. Bam Star, she's another phenomenal comic book artist who does great stuff. I think just calling them comic book artists actually is a disservice. They're artists first and comic book artists second. So here we have the extras. Oh, another scenario. Just 2 this time. Nope, 1. Part 1, the stepmother. Part 2 of the stepmother. Okay. See, here's when they changed style. But let's look at, because they also made them where they have a plastic dashboard that you put pegs in, because you track like your, I forget what it's called, but there's like different levels. Let's see what it shows on the card. Like terror level or something. The Impusa. Ooh. Kane. Yuko. Oleg. Pro MOD. And Connor. Cool. You guys got a good look at those. My thumb is in the way, but yeah, very nice. Oh, that's the Stepmother Abomination card. I don't know if you can see with the glare from the light, but yeah. Now we're going to look at the minis. All right. Let's look at some of them. I really want to look at the Abomination up close. Ooh, look at that mouth. It'll probably be pretty easy. I don't even want to know what I'll... Never mind, I'm not going to show that because I don't want to think, but it looks like got something going on the back side there. Or that... Not really sure what that is because it's all the way around. It's almost like clothes. Huh. Oh, I just noticed the 2 heads up top too, coming out of them. That's cool. Let's see. The Impusa. Guessing she's a good alien because apparently there are good aliens in here. These would be, the aliens would be kind of easy to paint. And the robot. For some reason, I want to paint him up like Doctor Doom from the Marvel Comics. But yeah. Oh no, very cool. Very happy with the purchase of these. I really like the way this. I'm glad I got this. So that's going to be it for this unboxing. Thank you guys for watching that video. Really appreciate you guys stopping by checking it out. I do plan to do some gameplay videos, some mini painting videos, and I also have plans to do some more unboxings. Upcoming boxings that I know are coming within the next month. I just got the email asking for confirmation for my Horizon Zero Dawn board game. I've got the first box. I didn't have the computer set up to do that, so I'll do the rest of it, which is I think 8 or 9 box sets for expansions and just extras. So I'll have that I'll go through. I have the Reaper Miniature Bones 5 Kickstarter, which, because they left the pledge manager open for a year, I actually have purchased every single thing in that Kickstarter. So that'll be a fun unboxing. A lot of minis to look at. Unfortunately, they don't come in boxes, they come in bags, but still, it'll be kind of interesting to go through, look at it, maybe slap a few together and, you know, to eventually paint. What else? I think that's it for the Kickstarters coming up right away. There are some further down the road, board games, RPG books, and that kind of stuff, but in the initial run, I'll also probably do an unboxing for when I get the Reaper Con swag box set, because that's always fun to unbox and look at all the stuff, the paints and the minis and the cups and all the little extras they send you. So it's just something to look forward to. I hope you, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out all my socials; they'll be down below, and check out my Twitch. Thank you.